Where do I start from? Where do I begin? Um, I know this is a question that many mothers, especially sit-at-home mothers, are currently asking themselves at this moment of their life because it can get so overwhelming. I'm a mother of two, and I know before I started having my children, I was working, and I would say that I was doing well for myself. But when the kids started getting in the picture, I had to step back from work and sit at home and just care for the children up until now. And this, like, I think 6 years or going to 7 years, I've been at home trying to like be there for my children and raise them the way, in a godly way, in the way. So it's not been an easy journey. I just find myself in this situation where I'm asking myself constantly, where do I start from? Like, career wise, everything about me, like trying to get myself back as a woman, as a mother. I know we can all come online and just make one post and say, yeah, put yourself first, um, get yourself back to the track. You're a mother, don't lose yourself. It is easy to say don't lose yourself, but they don't just tell you how can you begin yourself, how can you recover who you are, or how can you rediscover yourself, the person you left a few years ago. How do you go about it? It's easy to just turn on your camera and say, find yourself, find your purpose, do something, put yourself first. You need to be alive for the kids to even be okay, and that, all those things. And nobody tells you that these are just words spoken. Yes, I know that a lot of people have put those things into practice and it worked for them, but most times it can just be overwhelming. You're asking yourself, where do I even start from? Should I start from where I stopped from? Probably the last company I worked with, a lot of things. Someone like me that worked in a logistics company, a lot of things has involved a lot of new rules and regulations that you're not even aware of. That you, before you can even fit into the system, it will take you a whole lot of time. Some will tell you go and take some courses, just keep yourself busy. Some will be like, okay, just start sharing your ideas on social media platforms. Like a lot of things out there, a lot of things that people will tell you to do just to find yourself, but it is hard. It is really hard, especially when you're doing it without help. When it's just you, probably you and your husband looking after the kids. And for my own situation, my husband is barely at home because of the kind of work he does. So, like, the majority of the work is just on me, except the financial aspect of it. So most times it's just so overwhelming. Today I planned that I was going to take a nap because today is Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday I hadn't rested during the day, so I said today I was just going to rest because my body has started giving me signals that I needed to rest. And all of a sudden this morning I found out that there are some things that are missing in the house. Like, we need soup, we need stew, we need one or two things. The kids will soon be on holidays, and when they're on holidays it's hard for me to go out because there is no one I can leave them with. So I need to make all the arrangement I need to make before they vacate from school. And at the end of the day, I just spent another 5 hours going to the market, cooking and everything. And I'm tired, even to make videos. I took a time off from social media, like from creating content and everything. One would think that, oh, she went to recalibrate, she went to just re-strategize her life and just, okay, maybe like fine tune one or two things about her content. But no, like I am even coming back more confused than I left. Is that bad? I've never been this vulnerable, and I don't know why I'm making this video, but I believe that I'm not the only person or the only mother in this kind of situation that you find yourself. You're constantly asking yourself, where do I even start from? My mates are ahead of me. Should I find a job? Should I find a business to do? You're like thinking, okay, what kind of business can I do? A lot of things are going through your mind, like 101 businesses are going through your mind. You don't even know where to channel your energy on. You pray, you fast, you're like, God, direct me. You get more confused, no clarity, nothing. Most times, just silence. And it's just like, I really don't know. I believe that, yeah, this is a season, and that is why I'm also trying to document it. Not because it is fun for me to document, but I just want to, in future, look back and watch this video and be like, God, thank you for that season because obviously you taught me a lot, and thank you for this new season. And most times we are overwhelmed by the negative, that by what we don't have yet, or what we are hoping to get, forgetting that maybe probably God has done a lot of things. So documenting this video, this memory, will be a reminder to me that you are not where you used to be. God is taking you through a journey. Look at where you were yesterday, last year, last 2 years, or last 5 years, and look at where you are now. That is to tell you that there is a season for everything. And I just want to hold the hands of a mother, even if it's just one mother out there that is feeling the same way, that is just overwhelmed and feeling tired and exhausted. I just want to tell you that you're not alone. I'm going through the same thing. Look at my face. I have a very tired face. I couldn't even put on a makeup to make this video. It was just all up in my head, and I said, okay, let me turn on the camera and talk to you. You in particular. I am going through the same thing with you. But one thing I believe is that God said he will never leave nor forsake us. And I strongly believe that children are blessings from God, even though it is not easy to intentionally raise them. I know that you're doing this because you don't just want to raise vagabonds. You don't just want to raise wayward children. You want to be intentional. That is why you took some time off, or you're even working and you're still trying to balance everything together. I want to tell you that you're doing a great job and you're not alone. And it's just the season. The children will not keep on being young forever. They will grow up someday, and one day you will find your groove back. One day you will go back to the person that you used to know, or even a better version of yourself. So I just want to encourage you. I don't know who you are, but if you're the one, I want you to tell me in the comment section how this video has helped you. And I know that God will push it out to the right people that are actually going through the same thing that I'm going through. It is not easy. I don't even know if I'm back to creating content, because I have a lot of videos in my phone that I've not even edited for over a month. What is stopping me from editing them? I'm just tired. Like, I'm tired. I'm not in that headspace to work. I'm not in that headspace. I'm overwhelmed by being there for the children, taking care of the home. Like, it's just from one story to the other. If this week we're not in the hospital, next week is something. It's just one thing or the other. And before you turn back, you find out that 2 weeks, 3 weeks has passed. You've not achieved one thing for yourself. It can get crazy. The other day, I hosted my sister, my cousin actually. She came over. She's a mother of 2 as well. And we were just talking about it. And I told her, I'm like, where do I start from? When I said that, I just felt like crying. Because crying cannot solve the problem. Of course, if you feel like crying, you can cry. But I've gotten to that place whereby I found out that if crying cannot solve some problems, there is no need me wasting my time to cry. Not that you're too soft for crying. Sometimes crying can be relieving. So if you feel like crying, go ahead and let it out. I believe that God will help us. God will see us through. Raising children, especially in this our generation, it is hard. Except you just want to, like, anything goes, like let them just grow, or let them just do what they want to do, and just allow them get away with a lot of things and not just being intentional about them. Raising kids this period is hard, so I want to hold your hands, and I'm here to give you a virtual hug that God is with you, the Holy Spirit to guide you, the Holy Spirit will be there for you, to instruct you, to give you clarity. Even if you want to start a business, you can go ahead and do that, but don't beat yourself when you don't succeed, or when you have tried a lot of things and you're not succeeding in them, and you're seeing your mates, they are thriving, they are doing so well for themselves. Don't beat yourself up. You can just stand up and dust yourself and try again. Find out what God actually wants you to do. You can ask God questions like, what do you think I should do now that I'm at home taking care of these children? You can just turn on your camera to let's just talk. I'm even trying to, like, I have this idea of creating community for just mothers, sit-at-home mothers, or any mother that is just feeling overwhelmed and all that, and just needs someone to talk to, because you find out that motherhood is such a lonely journey, whereby the house can be filled with children and with people making noise, but you're lonely inside. Your soul is lonely. You're just there. Friends somehow detached, not that they consciously or they intentionally detach from you. Just situations. Just they might even be reaching out, and because of how chaotic your home might be, or how busy you are as a mother, you are not able to, like, meet up or match up the energy that you used to have when you were single or before your kids started coming. So I'm even thinking of creating a community of women whereby we can just meet up, even if it's once a month, and just talk and just, like, unburden ourselves and just open up the wounds and like allow ourselves to cry, to laugh together, to heal. It's not going to be something so structured or something very strict, just something very casual that mothers can just sit online and just gist, even if it's once a month. Then at the end, we just pray together and encourage ourselves together. You never can tell. So if you're up for this, if it's something that you want, I want you to leave a comment in the comment section. I'll see you on my next post. Just know that God will never leave nor forsake you. I'll see you on my next post. Bye.